Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Heya and welcome to Weekly Tips, where I'm putting some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today. Today I'm talking about Gaussian blur. Now Gaussian blur is an interesting effect. It's a filter that you put onto something to lose a lot of detail, make things a lot blurry, get rid of like hard edges and everything like that. There's many ways to use it. For instance, you can make your background very blurry, get rid of edges in the background. You could use it to get rid of edges for characters to make certain parts of them look a bit blurry, so it gives a little bit of depth. But yeah, it's all up to you how you use it. And yeah, I'm always learning new ways to trial, Gaussian blur and playing around with these filters, because they can add some little tricks to our work. Basically, they can give us some cheap tricks to try to fix things. Obviously, if you know how to do it traditionally, it's better, but using these filters, it does help a lot, and it does give us those quick, cheap tricks that you can do. Obviously, yeah, you got to learn how to do it right, without it, breaking your piece as well. Yeah, so today, we're going to be delving into doing Gaussian blur, and I've come up with just a quick drawing. It's a rough, dirty sketch of, a character and some background hills. This is really rough. It's just to show you, how to do this effect. How to, you might have your painting on one layer and you just want to blur out the background, or the opposite, you want to blur out your character and you want the scene to look cool. Things like that. You certain things of focus. Gaussian blur, you can also change the focus as well. You could blur out everything but the character for some reason. You can do all sorts with it, so it's something good to learn. When I was starting out, obviously the first thing I'd do is just blur, and then Gaussian blur. And yeah, I would do that, and that's all I would do, like to pieces. And yeah, it didn't really go anywhere, but yeah, that's how you do it, that's how you start off. And yeah, you can change it as much as you want, you can have less than no difference, maybe tiny differences, to just a little bit more at a time. Just seeing the differences until it does start to actually change a little bit. It eventually, will blur everything out and make no sense eventually. This could be useful for creating some sort of alien kind of spotted creature kind of effect. I spotted this creature, this is a photo I took, look at the monster I saw kind of effect. Maybe that's how they took a lot of these photos of like the Loch Ness monsters, and then they just did this filter on top or something, But yeah, it can be helpful to do it like that. But yeah, you're probably wondering, how do I affect like one area, or what a certain thing that I want to make blurry, and you've got it all on one layer. If you've got it split up to two different layers, per se, you've got a background layer and a character layer, you could do this by cutting it out, which is real easy. So with this, because it's real simple background, it's obviously, I can go layer new via cut, and then I can put a Gaussian blur filter onto that. So that's all sussed. I could do it that way. But say, yeah, I do have it saved to just one layer, and I don't want to go that mile of having to cut it out, because maybe there's a lot of like detail on my background. I mean, yeah, my character or my background or something's got a lot of detail, meaning I'd have to cut it out very perfectly, to actually make it look okay, you know, the Gaussian blur to work. Or say I've got a background, and I've got a lot going on. I've got this foreground, I've got like grass here and there, and I've got the sky here, and I only want to kind of blur a little bit of this and some of that. Well, then you can, you know, since it's on one layer, you can make that a smart object. So go ahead and make that a smart object, convert to smart object, and then you go filter, Gaussian blur, and you can turn that up and down depending on how blurry you want it. A fun effect that I was learning is also, you know, affecting two different areas. So, you know, as I got further, it got blurrier and blurrier. Now that's something I'll probably have to come back and actually mention in another video. But today I'm just showing you this. And voila, you've got the smart filter. So what you want to do is basically, you know, paint bucket that black, and then what you can do is paint white on this smart filter layer, and everything that's white, it will affect. Everything that's not, it won't. And obviously there's more depth to that as well, so you know, if you go a little bit grey, it will affect it slightly. If you go white, completely white, it will affect it 100%. So that's one way to kind of do that. You might want to do it the other way. You might want to, you know, have it affect none of the background, but affect like the character 100% for some reason. Yeah, that's been me today talking about Gaussian blur. Hopefully you did learn something today, how to do it, how to, you know, edit and create stuff. So hopefully you use this in your paintings. Let me know if you use Gaussian blur, how you use it, if you do, if you don't. Yeah, thanks for coming in and checking out this video. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.